After getting mysteriously linked to my stoic boss's scarf, by day, every time he touches it, my legs go weak. By night, I'm trapped in his arms while he sleeps. Finally, I couldn't take the torture anymore. I bought a lookalike online and secretly swapped his scarf out. But that very night, I suddenly materialized in my boss's bathtub. His face was flushed crimson. Stop touching me. My hands had a mind of their own. The next second, I screamed and jumped back. Liam Sterling is my boss, the kind of man who looks like he walked straight out of a GQ photo shoot and into my nightmares. We went to the same university back in New York, but we weren't exactly close. Hell, I didn't think he even knew I existed. But a month ago, when he was transferred from HQ to take over our branch, I thought destiny was finally throwing me a bone. I actually had the hots for him, because Jesus Christ, let's be real, the man is a masterpiece. That chiseled jawline, those deep-set eyes, lips that look like they could ruin your life in the best way possible. I could survive on nothing but water just staring at that face. Sadly, my bestie reminded me that Liam and I apparently had beef back in college. Big beef. Which explains why every time he looked at me, his eyes were cold enough to freeze hell over. It gave me the creeps. At first, I thought he was going to make my life miserable, maybe fire me or gaslight me into quitting. But a whole month went by. Silence. I kept my head down, grinded through my 9 to 5, and clocked out. But then, the weird shit started. Liam suddenly started wearing this red cashmere scarf to the office every single day, and he kept hovering around my cubicle like a haunting spirit. Here's the crazy part. Every time he showed up, I felt hands. Specifically, hands stroking my thighs. It took me a while to connect the dots, but I finally realized the culprit wasn't a ghost. It was Liam Sterling, or to be precise, his damn scarf. My legs were telepathically linked to his scarf. Like clockwork, he walked in today. He stood there, practically posing, and started adjusting that red fabric around his neck. Every step he took, he tugged at it. My face flushed crimson. I squeezed my thighs together, glaring at him. Why is a grown-ass man so obsessed with his outfit? How many times do you need to fondle that thing before you're satisfied? While I was mentally cursing him out, that deep baritone voice sliced through the air. Chloe, here, I squeaked, jumping in my seat. My office. Now. Liam's gaze was heavy, dark. I lowered my head, heart pounding. Shit. Did he see me glaring at him? I walked into his office like a woman marching to the gallows. I kept my head down, mind racing for an excuse. Maybe I can say I have a facial tic. Boss, were you checking me out just now? Liam interrupted, leaning back in his leather chair. I froze. Checking him out? Talk about a narcissist. But hey, better to be a pervert than a hater, right? I cleared my throat, playing along. No, sir. Well, actually, I was looking at your scarf. It's gorgeous. Can I ask where you bought it? I couldn't exactly tell him. Hey, I can feel your fingers on my skin every time you touch that wool. He'd call security and have me thrown into a psych ward. The corner of Liam's mouth twitched up. His eyes, usually cold, softened into something flirtatious. It is nice, isn't it? Very warm. I like it a lot. No shit, Sherlock. You wear it every day. Yeah, it's freezing lately. I'd love to buy one just like it. I lied through my teeth. You can't. This isn't just an ordinary scarf. Money can't buy this. His tone was smug, almost arrogant. Why? Is it woven from unicorn hair? It looked like a standard red scarf I could find on Amazon for 20 bucks. While I was analyzing the fabric, that sensation hit me again. I shuddered, my knees almost buckling. I looked up. Liam's hand was gripping the scarf tight. And goddamn, why does he have such nice hands? Long, slender fingers, clean nails, knuckles slightly pink. I read somewhere that men with